now we are heading towards the next property in CTFS, continuous time Fourier series, that is time shifting property. How that can be done? Let take the x denote a periodic signal with period t. The corresponding frequency omega naught will be converted as twice pi by t, because we know omega naught is equal to twice pi f, and we will get from there twice pi by t. If xt CTFS is ck, that means after doing continuous time Fourier series we will get ck. Then x t minus t naught, that is the time shifting property, you know it very clear. Translation is the time shifting property. In that case, first of all you will get ck after CTFS, and there are the previous part of coefficient, that is e to the power minus jk omega naught t naught. How that can we get? That is get by our Fourier series equation. In Fourier series equation we have came to know this is the part ck e to the power minus jk omega naught t. Okay, that is the condition of the Fourier series, and from expanding this Fourier series we get two type of trigonometric coefficients that has been told in the previous lectures. Now what we will do, first of all we have to give the omega naught translation. What is omega naught translation? That means twice pi f. We know omega naught is twice pi f. F is equal to 1 by t. We know the period of the periodic signal, so that will be twice pi divided by t. So it have to be a periodic signal, otherwise time shifting will not happen. So twice pi by t, and whatever else. The thing is that t naught will be replaced here. There will be no t, there will be just t naught, because the t part will remain in the ck part, the coefficient of that signal after doing the Fourier series. So that is the part that can be changed here. In time shifting property, in that equation the t naught will be changed, no t will be there. Okay, t naught is a real constant. In other words, time shifting periodic signal changes the argument but not magnitude of its Fourier series coefficients. That means in time shifting a period signal changes the argument. Argument means the power of the exponential is known as the argument, that is the phase shifts. The epsilon part is the phase shifting part, and ck part is the amplitude shifting part. So the phase shifting part has been changed after the time shifting occurs. Time reversal or reflection. As we know, in time reversal or reflection, that if anyone gives in the positive time, that will reflect back to the negative time. That means that a total and mirror of a signal. In x denote, let x denote periodic signal is period t, and corresponding omega naught 2 by t. So what can it be? If ct, if xt, CTF is ck, so x minus t, it will be c minus k. That means each of the value of the k will be in the different series. How that can become? If xt has a series like that, there are kth type of series. If you say that there is a series that is 1 plus 2 plus 3j, or whatsoever that will go through to it, that is the kth component. So in that kind of situation, if there is minus t, we give here just x minus t, that means the time reversal components, the total k value will be changed. What it will be? That will come from here, minus k, minus 2k, or anything else. Last of all, it will be minus 1. That is the reflection of the part. So that is the time reversal of a signal results in a time reversal of its Fourier series coefficients. Another property, that is the conjugation property. Conjugation means what? First of all, if you know A plus JB is a complex number, what is the complex conjugate? What is the conjugate of it? The conjugate means the part of the imaginary the part of the complex number, that means imaginary part of the complex number will be negative. A minus JB, both signals are known as conjugate to each other. For a t periodic function with x with Fourier series coefficient sequence c, the following properties will hold like this. That means c will be minus k in that sense, and conjugate signs are there. How can it how can it become? Excuse me for my mistake. uh, if there are xt, and if you want to make the complex conjugate, that will be 1 plus 2j. So if it is complex conjugate, that means there is a conjugate sign, the asterisk sign here, xt, and you will get this 1 minus 2j, that is the real formula, real complex conjugate of that part of xt. After doing CTFS, what can you get? You will get this, that will go through to the previous minus 2j, that will be 2j, that will be minus 1, and so on. All the things will be minus with the kth term. In other words, conjugating a signal has the effect of time reversing and conjugating the Fourier series coefficient sequence. In previous term, we have learned about the reversing, time reversing formula, so that will reverse the coefficients. Even and odd symmetry. What is even and odd symmetry? For a t periodic function x with Fourier series coefficient sequence c, the following properties hold: x is even, c is even, and when x is odd, then c is odd. That means in even and odd symmetry means that will be similar to each other. Even and odd symmetry properties x and c always matches to each other. The real signals. A signal x is real if and only if its Fourier series coefficient sequence c satisfies. That means if its conjugate have a symmetry to each other. That means if the coefficient of that part of Fourier series is equal to the complex conjugate Fourier series, so that is known as the real signals. Thus, for a real valued signal, the negative index Fourier series coefficients are redundant. What does the means the redundant? Redundant means you never know what is the definite value, okay, as they are completely determined by the non-negative indexed coefficients. That means what are the positive coefficients that are dependent on these, the negative indexed. From properties of complex numbers can show like that is equivalent to this, the argument of ck and the argument of the minus ck. Note that x being real does not necessarily imply that c is real. There are some other properties in Fourier series. For a periodic function x with Fourier series coefficient sequence c, the following properties hold. C naught is the average value of x over a single period. X is real and even, c is real and even, and x is real and odd if c is purely imaginary and odd. So that is symmetry in that part. So my dear students, that is the end of the Fourier series, continuous time Fourier series properties. I hope you will understand and enjoy the lecture. I will give you a vast explanation in my live session that will go through to tomorrow, Saturday. Thank you very much for being with me.